Hey folks, welcome back for another build video where we're looking at the new Zwiadowka Sp ZOO brand set, which has a rifle damage focus, which means it is perfectly suited for the 1886 Determined Talent combo. So a quick rundown of this brand set here: you get 15% mag size, 20% rifle damage, and 30% weapon handling for the 1, 2, and 3 piece brand bonuses. Today we're just looking to get to that 2-piece bonus of plus 20% rifle damage. So as you can see there, we have pieces on our mask and our backpack. The rifle damage bonus there is what it's going to get us a higher overall cap on the perfect headhunter talent that we have on our chest piece here. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's get into the specialization. We've gone with the gunner specialization primarily for the incessant talent, giving us plus 10% armor on kill. If you're running with directives, the supply line talent doesn't hurt either. And on top of that, the emplacement talent gives us plus 10% weapon handling while not moving, as long as we're emotionless for more than 1 second. For a primary weapon, we've already gone over it, but it is the 1886, which is the highest non-exotic rifle base weapon damage, which again feeds into the headhunter talent that we have on the chest piece down there. And then of course, for the talent down here, we have Determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot. So basically you just need 1 headshot kill to proc this talent. And then from there, body shots, leg shots, all count as headshot kills. For secondary weapon, we've gone with the M870 variant just to give us something nice, up close and personal for when we need to deal with those rushers or get ourselves in a bad situation. Here we've gone with the close and personal talent. Killing a target within 7 meters grants 30% weapon damage for 10 seconds. It's a great way to buff our weapon damage for 10 seconds if you do happen to get a close quarters kill. But again, for the majority of the time, you're going to be running with the primary weapon there. For Sidearm, we've gone with the Orbit. For the perfect finisher talent, swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants plus 35% critical hit chance and plus 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds, both of which are nice bonuses if you can chain them together. For mask, we've already talked about it, but we have our first of 2 pieces of Zwiadowka Sp gear. The first piece here gives us plus 15% magazine size and 1 step on our way to getting that plus 20% rifle damage bonus. On top of that, we have a weapon damage core attribute, weapon handling, headshot damage, and headshot damage in the mod slot. For backpack, we have our second piece of Zwiadowka here. We have our plus 20% rifle damage bonus active now, on top of which we have the same weapon damage, weapon handling, headshot damage, and headshot damage in the mod slot. On top of that, we've gone with Vigilance as the talent, which increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 5 seconds. But it is another nice way to increase your total weapon damage, which again increases the cap of your headhunter talent that we have on our chest piece here. And of course, we've gone with the named Chainkiller just because the Walker Harris & Co. bonus of plus 5% weapon damage isn't a bad thing to have either. On top of that, you can see there we have headshot damage, weapon handling, and headshot damage again here in the mod slot. It is obviously the theme of this build. And then here on the chest piece, we have Perfect Headhunter. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. And then as you can see down there, damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage, but it is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%, which is a great reason to stack into headshot damage on this build. For gloves, we have our first piece of Breaking Point gear set. And as you can see there, the 2-piece bonus gives you plus 25% rifle damage and plus 25% marksman rifle damage. The marksman rifle damage here is being wasted, but we do get 25% rifle damage, on top of which we've gone with weapon damage and headshot damage in the attribute slot there. And then our holster, we have the exact same thing. Our second piece here gives us that 2-piece bonus of rifle damage. And then again here we have weapon damage and headshot damage in that attribute slot. I'm not going to bother going into all the gear set bonuses on this set because we're not utilizing those on this build, but of course we will go into those on any other video that does make use of more of these set piece bonuses. Last but not least, we have Fox's Prayer as our Kneepads, plus 10% rifle damage, on top of which we get plus 8% damage to target out of cover as the unique secondary attribute down there. And then finishing it up, we have our skills. These are honestly very preferential. As you can see later in the video, I've got the Restorer Hive on because my armor was getting quite low, so I went ahead and put that on to get some of that armor back. And then for the second skill, I've gone with the shock trap here. I just really like this personally for any build where I'm hunkering down and not moving all that often. It's a great way to create a fortified position for yourself that shocks any rushers that advance on your position. But that being said, take this one for a spin. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and please tell your friends about the channel so you can continue to help us grow and make more stuff like this. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I kinda hate how quiet it is. It makes my thoughts louder, and I don't want to listen to them. There!
Serious trauma detected.
I just shocked up! Wait for it to show up! Wait, I need to reload!
Target down. Good job.